Today here at the Young's house, Gina Young's going to show you all how easy it is to make the perfect scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs that are light, they're going to be airy, buttery, fluffy. Everything you think about when you think of the perfect scrambled egg, I'm going to show you how to do it today. It's actually so much fun to learn this technique. And here's the thing, once you learn how to do it, you're going to want to make your scrambled eggs like this every time. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need you some eggs. I got some beautiful eggs here, okay? Butter, whatever kind of butter you want to use, that's what you're gonna use. Now, I will be making these into cheesy eggs. So my preference of cheese that I'm using today is a yellow American cheese. The reason why I like to use it is because it's creamy. It's dreamy and it melts just perfectly. But please feel free to use whatever kind of cheese you love, of course. And we're gonna use some salt and pepper. I'm gonna be making up some toast, but most of all, we're gonna show you how to make that fluffy egg Gina Young stuff. First thing we're gonna do, let's go ahead and get our eggs nice and cracked. But I wanna talk about something. It's super important that you know, in order to make a fluffy egg, you don't need to add water to it. You don't need to add milk or heavy cream or anything else. You just really need to whip some nice air into the eggs, okay? So that's the first thing that we're gonna do. I do have some oil in this pan. The oil is so the eggs don't stick, of course. But then we're using some butter. Now the butter is gonna give that flavor. You can use salted or unsalted butter, whichever you choose. Once I get these nice and cracked, I'm gonna show you how long I like to whisk these eggs to get them nice and fluffy. And we whisk, right? Just like so, but guess what? We are not putting salt in here right now. Did you know this salt draws water out of things? If you didn't know, you know now. If you put the salt in there right now, it's just gonna give your eggs a different texture that you don't want, okay? So what should you do with the salt? Well, you're gonna wait till the last minute. When these eggs are almost done, that's when you can salt and pepper them and put whatever seasonings you want to put in them. Once our pan is nice and warm, and really it's just on a medium heat, for now, we're gonna go ahead and put like 1.5 tablespoons of butter. My butter is salted. I'm gonna put it in here, but what I'm always looking for before I put the eggs into the pan is for the milk solids to fall from the butter. And what will happen is the butter will turn frothy and kind of white looking. You see a little tiny bit of pieces of brown, and that's the milk solids fall into the bottom of the pan. That's when I'm gonna put my eggs in. And then we'll turn it down just a little notch above low, not quite medium, but almost there. While we wait on our butter to get nice and melty, did you know that the best way to have the best tasting toast is to make sure that your butter is always melted before you put it onto the toast? Because if you just take this butter, even if it's just room temperature, if you just take it and you spread it onto the toast, what's it gonna do? It's gonna make your toast always mushy, right? You want delicious toast, yeah you do. And so what do? We're gonna take this butter, we're gonna melt it in the microwave, and when it's still warm, then you brush it onto your toast. Your toast is gonna remain nice and crispy. It's gonna be some of the best toast you've ever had. Butter is nice and frothy in the pan. I've turned the heat down just a little bit. I'm gonna gently pour my eggs right into the pan. And right now, I don't even need to bother them. And if you think for 1 second, you're gonna take a fork and you're gonna scramble and scramble, that's the wrong way. That's how you get little teeny tiny pieces. If you're looking for a light, airy, fluffy, golden, fluffy egg, you're gonna need a soft spatula. And this is what your soft spatula is gonna look like. It has some give to it. Anymore nowadays, you can find these in your local dollar store. The technique that we're gonna use to make them nice and fluffy. We're going to take our soft spatula. You will literally begin to see the eggs start to cook up, you will. And you know what that looks like. Once that happens, we're gonna take the soft spatula, we're bringing that cooked egg to the middle of the pan. Okay, go all around the whole circumference of the pan, bringing that cooked egg to the middle. And naturally, that raw egg will draw to the outside. It'll start getting cooked. And once again, you're going to go back in and push the cooked egg to the middle. The raw draws to the outside until eventually you'll have this big fluffy pillow of eggs that is so super gorgeous. It's going to be the fluffiest egg you've ever tasted. Go ahead and get some toast going. Okay, so I'm gonna get my bread right in. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that right now. Look at this. Now you can really see what I was talking about. By pushing that cooked egg to the middle, it's doing exactly what we want. It's nice and melted for the toast, and everybody always likes to know what I'm drinking today. So this is just, it's a tea water, so it's just tea, and it has 3 cloves in it. And I'll drink 2 of these cups, so after I drink all of this, I'll leave those cloves in there. And then I'll fill it back up with hot water, and I'll drink a second one for today. I am loving it. It's so refreshing. At some point, you'll be able to go in and flip these eggs over. One thing that we're never looking for is for our eggs, excuse me, for our eggs to have brown on them. If it's getting that way, turn the heat down for sure. I don't want brown on my eggs. I don't think brown should be on the eggs. They should be light, fluffy, and airy. Look at that. Are you kidding me? It's like a beautiful cloud. Now that the eggs are, they're like 90% of the way cooked, I always make sure I don't overcook them. I want them to be just a little wet and not too dry. Maybe you can understand of what I'm trying to say. I'm going to put some salt. If you're that person that can't use salt, it's okay to leave it out. Okay, I'm going to pepper it right when I plate it up. But now is the perfect time to put your favorite cheese in. Oh my goodness. You see, I've taken it off of the burner so that it doesn't overcook. And then we'll scoot it back over this way to melt that cheese. Or you could even take like a little bit of foil, you know, tint it to get that cheese nice and melty. So what we're going to do, let's kind of fold the egg in half this way. That cheese will melt for sure. Look at this. Yes. Look at this. This is what you want them to look like. I always like to put some parsley. It's dried parsley flakes. It's not going to give, you know, a flavor, but it is going to give a lovely color. How about that? The cheese is nice and melty. We're going to butter up this toast, and you're going to have some of the most easiest, delicious, fluffy, pillowy eggs that you can ever imagine. Let's go ahead. We're going to take our silicone brush here with that melted butter, and we're gonna butter that crust. We're gonna butter the bread. I mean, crust to crust, right? Not just half of the bread. Get that melted butter on there. Oh my goodness, yes. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal. Your hedge of protection and your mercy. Amen. Amen once again to my prayer. Stay right here because we're getting ready to hear from everybody in the comments section. What's your favorite way to eat an egg? Maybe it's over easy. Maybe it's sunny side up. Is it scrambled with cheese? Do you use shredded cheese, hot pepper cheese? Let me hear from everybody. Maybe you're that person that loves a good boiled egg. I want to hear from everybody. Let's see. Watch this. Oh, that right there. That's it. All right. Have to put it onto the toast. It's the only way to eat it. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm.